And Washington hasn't changed him.
All right.
Joe Biden has changed Washington.
Yes, yes. Yes.
The people of Delaware know this better than anyone. Because Joe is still the scrappy kid from Scranton whose family moved here to Wilmington in search of a new beginning. They knew their share of hardships. They knew more would come. They didn't have much money. But Joe Sr. taught his son about the values that stretch longer than a dollar. The dignity of a hard day's work. The primacy of family. The dream that anyone should be able to make it if they try. And the simple lesson that when we Americans get knocked down, we always get back up. Those are the values that the American people hold in common. They're shared by Irish Catholics from Wilmington and African Americans from the south side of Chicago, by Hispanics, Asians, and Native Americans all across this great land. They form a foundation for our success, and they lift us up when we face adversity. Those are the values that Joe carried with him to the Senate. You sent him there when he was just 30. That's when tragedy struck. Suddenly this man who had a limitless future before him had lost more than most of us could imagine. That's when Joe Biden got back up on his feet. He didn't move away from Delaware. Instead, day after day, month after month, year after year, he came here to this station and boarded the train to our nation's capital. Right. And then night after night, month after month, year after year, he rode that train back home in the evenings to raise his boys and a beautiful family alongside his beautiful wife, Jill. He would be the first to tell you that he didn't do it alone. He had the people of this city and this state with him every step of the way.
Right.
Now, Delaware, I'm asking Joe Biden to take one more ride to Washington. Together we know that there's work to be done.
Yes.
Together we know that America faces its own crossroads. A nation at war, an economy in turmoil, an American dream that feels like it's slipping away. Together we know that the American people are facing adversity. And the time has come to pick ourselves up once again. We've heard your stories on the campaign trail. We have been touched by your dreams. And we will fight for you every single day that we're in Washington. That is accountable, not just to the wealthy or to the well-connected, but to you. To the conductors who make our trains run, and to the workers who lay down the rails, to the parents who worry about how they're going to pay the bills next month on the commute to work.
The bump's not here.
That's who we're fighting for. That's who needs change. And those are the stories that we will carry with us to Washington. We'll carry with us the story of Mike and Cheryl Fisher. Mike is a long-time machinist whose work plays the space of the prospect of layouts. Cheryl works as a nurse's assistant and waits for a grandchild who's on the way. Together they seek only to live and work and retire in the same Indiana hometown where they raised their children. We will carry their story with us down to Washington.
Thank you.
We'll carry with us the story of Roy Gross, a truck driver from Michigan who moves cars from the plant to the showroom. Roy's watches as his friends have lost jobs or plans to shut their doors. He wants to see American industry build the cars of tomorrow and jobs that let working people leave their children a better life. We will carry his story with us to Washington.
Take Diane, sis.
We'll carry with us the story of Quincy Lucas, a teacher from Dover, Delaware. Quincy lost her sister in a terrible act of domestic violence and dedicated herself to ensuring that other families don't have to suffer like hers. She works with young people to stand up to violence, to help helping to build a safer, more secure community. Those are the quiet heroes who made this country great. You can find them in every city, in every town,
Yes,
in 50
yes,
states.
yes.
They work hard. They look after their families. They sacrifice for their children and their grandchildren. They are you, and they deserve, and you deserve, a government that represents the same Yours are the stories that will drive us in the days ahead. This is the moment we have to come together for the sake of our country. For while we come from many different places, as Americans we share a common story. That story began over 2 centuries ago in Philadelphia, where we started today's church. Our forefathers declared the birth of our nation and the creation of our Constitution. It was here in Delaware it was first ratified. It was here in Delaware where the first state joined our union. Now it falls to us to carry forward that American story to make it our own. Now it falls to us to ensure that everyone in this country can make it if they try. Now it falls to us to pick ourselves up, to reach for the promise of a better day, and to work hard every single day together to perfect our union once more. Thank you very much.